series for the ages. Amazing, it's a first round series. You know, Tim, with like 2 minutes left, Tim Duncan walks up to me. This is the first round. And you know, he almost took it out of me. I was thinking the same thing. And that is the classiest organization, the classiest players, the best coach to me ever, or one of the top ones. And so all our respect goes to them. I mean, if we could scratch that somehow, some way in the next years, we would be thrilled to death. You know, it was a great win for us, beating that franchise, but just their class. And then the last thing that I loved about this series, it was all basketball. It wasn't any crap. It wasn't any fights. It was just two teams, think about it, playing basketball. I don't know if there was a flagrant foul in the entire series. You know, it was clean, solid, beautiful basketball by both teams. And I'm a better person because I went through this series. I guarantee you that.
Could you relay kind of the events where Chris goes out, what Jason's telling you, and how he's able to get into that game and perform like that?
I don't know. Jason said, hey, he did it pretty well. He's going to play, I'm going to tell you that. I told our bench, listen, just keep the game. You know, keep the game. That's what I told him at halftime, you know, before half. And you think about that first half. Chris is injured. Blake is in foul trouble. And we leave the half with a 2-point lead. And that's the point I've been making all year, guys. It's just somebody else. Jamal was huge. Matt Barnes was huge for us tonight. You know, it was. I thought that was a difference in the game. That stretch, they could have gotten away from us, you know, with our two key guys out of the game, and they didn't. And I thought that was a difference in the game.
I don't know. When I came back, you know, Blake just kept asking me if I was all right. And, I thought about our team and all the things we've been through. And I know that if it was any other guy on our team, you know, in a situation like this, they wouldn't lay down. Just try to find a way.
I don't really know what to say, to be honest. There's not really a word. There's not really a good word that comes to mind. It was unbelievable. To be injured like that, when he came back, I was like, man. I asked him, I was like, what can you do? What can you do anything? And he was like, we'll see. And so, I mean, the way he played, I mean, not only the way he played, just like spirit and resolve. I mean, you guys saw the shots, but you don't see the timeouts and the huddles, things like that. So, I don't really have a word to describe it.
Took a lot of guts from everybody. We needed everybody tonight. You know, we had some guys banged up, foul trouble. It was just a down game from the beginning, but you know, we were able to get starts and execute it.
Epic game, but also just an unbelievable series. What does this rank for you in your career? Have you ever experienced it? It's got to be top of the list, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I learned so much in these 7 games playing against a team like that, a coach like that. It was definitely an emotional series, up and down. Both teams really battled hard, and like I said, I learned so much in this series.
What did it mean for you guys to see Chris Paul come back, still with the hamstring injury, fight through it, and then play the way that he did in the second half and hitting the game winner?
It was huge. He got injured early, triggered, and you know, he's one of our leaders on this team. You know how bad he wants to win and how bad we play as a team. So he didn't want to sit out. He wanted to play. He really got that out. Give us some huge minutes down the stretch, especially.
I think so, but honestly, each series, each game is different. I mean, it really is. I mean, for both teams to win 2 games on this home court, it kind of shows that each game is its own little series. You know, they made the adjustments, we made adjustments, and it was just an action series.
I think you've been a guy that kind of stepped up with this team when you back.
This is game 7. You know, I told myself here I just want to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. See all over the place on defense. You know, Chris pulled his hamstring early, gutted it out, but I told everybody that everyone's going to have to do a little extra tonight. You know, Chris came back amazingly and let us still.
31 lead changes, I think, in this game.
Just back and forth. You know, you want to hang your head up. You know, get stuffed and straight, but I don't think the team really did that. You know, there's a few times we could have got the rebound, but they kept it alive to score, but then we came down to hit a big three, or Blake got to the line, and we hit a big jump shot.
What does this series, this game, rank for you in your career as far as how difficult it was, how exciting it was to play?
I'd say this is just the first round. You know, we're emotionally spun, but we know we have a day and a half to go play. So, you know, we're going to play this tonight, watch the fight, we got work to do in a couple days.
Easily one of the best games I've ever played in. This series was incredible, and the amount of emotional, physical focus, fortitude, and strength you had to show every game just to be in the game the last few minutes and then to figure out how to win was unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm not trying to like overstate how awesome this series was, but it was not a first round series. It did not feel like a first round series. You know, we had to really gut it out. Just really proud of our team.
You said before that you will tell your kids that you will play with Chris Paul one day. This game.
I already said it.
I know.
I already said it. No, I already said it. Right after the game.
Oh, you did?
I'm an emotional guy. You know, I'm crying with Chris, and you know, this just adds to his legend. You know, it's 20 years from now. I'm going to talk about this series and this game, and that little guy, like what heart he has, man. It was crazy.
How dumb is the narrative that Manor hasn't advanced and stuff like that?
I think the narrative is as dumb for him as it is for any Hall of Famer that hasn't won a championship or whatever. I mean, it's a team sport. You know, it's not golf or tennis. You know, you have to rely on other people. That's what makes this sport so beautiful. And at times tonight, you know, he had to rely on his guys, and at times he just willed it. And that last bucket, he willed it.
When you see him go down with a hamstring injury, I mean, are you thinking there's even a chance for him to come back? I mean, what are the emotions
no, for sure.
going?
You know, I was up there. We were in a timeout. And they said, you know, we may not have CP the rest of the way. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, the rest of the way, like the rest of the playoff run or the rest of tonight. I didn't really know what was going on, and I thought to myself, well, if it's his hamstring or if he rolled his ankle, like I know that I know he's going to come back. I know he's going to come back. And then when I saw him, I think it was 2 timeouts later, I was not surprised to see him.